Alright, what's going on guys? Prodigy here, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. And as you can guess by the title, a budget blind perdition. Now you must be saying, Prodigy, what the hell are you talking about? Blind perdition has to be one of the most sought after guns of year 3. Pulse rifles, anyway. Now, I'm just going to go over here to my boy Killer D. Luffy. Has a blind perdition. And it's got some really good stats on it, and you can range it with different stats on it. But the budget version, or I think is a little bit better of a version that you can get on it, is the Suros PDX-45. Now you're going to be like, oh, well, that was a year 2 gun, how does it stack up in year 3? Let's go just show you what it compares to the blind perdition. Oh, shit. Don't have it equipped. So let's go see how it stacks up with the blind perdition year 3. So just look at these stats. The stats are pretty much identical. The magazine is lower, the range is lower. Now you can arrange the stats on the blind perdition so that you can get higher range, but it's not high enough. You can get it with small bore, but you lose magazine that's already low, stability that's already that's pretty high. You lose that, and you lose reload. Now you can play with like the CQB ballistics, smart drift control, speed ballistics, but all of them you lose range. You gain range here, but you lose stability. But you can buff up your stability over here, but you lose range. So it's so much of a trade-off. It's sort of a flip of the coin where you can get really good gameplay with either one of these weapons. Now let's check out the stats on the Suros PDX-45. You got the SLO-19, SLO-28, and the SPO-57, which is very important. This SPO-57 highlights enemy targets, and it's pretty much the same sight that is on the blind perdition, how it highlights the enemies. The only difference with it is the blind perdition has a dot, this one has a small circle. So that's the only real trade-off there. Now I got mine with perfect balance, or I could have feather mag. I could have really fast rate of fire, not rate of fire, reload. But I lose my magazine down to 24. So I lose 2 bursts. Mine dropped with full auto. I get speed reload, lose a lot of range, or I got rifled barrel. Now these are some really good rolls I got on my Suros. Now I believe that you can still pick this up from the Gunsmith. So if you don't play Trials and you want this gun for Crucible, you can go and go to the Gunsmith, buy one of the Gunsmith packages, the Suros pulse rifle packages, and possibly have a really good roll on this if you have a high rank Gunsmith, where you have the 3 different ones you can pick from. See, that's the way I sort of got mine, was that way, but I've had this one since year 2. And I was looking at it the other day, and I was wondering to myself, why is everybody freaking out about the blind perdition when you can get a budget version from the Gunsmith? One that's been already in the game longer than blind perdition has. So yeah, now we're going to go into some Crucible and get some gameplay of it. Alright, so in Crucible, the Suros PDX-45 definitely holds its own, especially with the perk set that I have on it. I want to hear what perk set you guys get on yours down in the comments below. But especially with mine, with the sight highlighting enemies, it was definitely easier to see through all the smoke and the haze of everybody throwing grenades and smoke grenades and stuns and everything like that. It was a lot easier to see. But it wasn't until the second set of games that I started to play where I switched the sight from seeing the enemies and highlighting them to the second highest zoom sight I have on it. And that sight definitely helped out a lot better. The SLO, I believe 28, definitely helped out for those mid-range firefights. I was definitely able to get a lot more headshots with that than I was with the other one. I just think it was a little bit too zoomed in, and the circle was just way too big for me to use. So yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that different from what I've seen in the Blind Perdition either. When I do get the Blind Perdition, which hopefully is this weekend or next weekend, I will definitely make a review of that and compare that with this Surus PDX45. So stay tuned for that. Then at the end of the video, I'll show you guys how to get a Surus PDX45 of your own. So yeah, well, that being said, my name's been Prodigy. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you guys are having a good day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
No one shares the glory on that one, Guardian.
Alright guys, last thing I want to show you guys is where the Gunsmith is. He's right over here in the tower. You can go in here, and the easiest way to rank him up, and the only way I believe to rank him up, is if you take these field test weapons, and they should tell you what you need to do. Use in Crucible to gather data for Omalon weapon developers. You get a whole bunch of kills with these on certain enemies. So that one was Crucible. This one's Hive, Vex Minotaur. Some of them are specific, some of them aren't. And another one for Crucible. So you do all of those for a week, and then you'll be able to rank up maybe your Gunsmith fast. That way, it'll take you a few weeks. If you didn't know that from year 2, well, now you know it. And then every week you should have a list of weapons you can buy. It's too late in the week to buy them for this week, but they'd just be like right underneath the field test weapons, and you'd be able to pick them up. So yeah, with all that being said, my name's been Prodigy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.